it's Jetstream10 here, and welcome back to another speed paint. And in this video, I'm not gonna be. It's very long. It's a very long video, so I'm sorry if you don't really want to watch the whole thing, but I hope you do. I managed to get it under 20 minutes, which I'm very happy about. And let's start talking about the painting. So, actually, I have to say that I will not be doing a voiceover for the whole video. There will be little bits of voiceover here and little bits there because it's so long and I don't want my voice to get croaky. And since I've just been recovering from a cold, it's very possible that that happens. So that's why there haven't been videos during the past few days. And so anyway, the kind of story behind this drawing was there's this cowgirl or this spy that's undercover, and secretly she is this ninja master, and so she's standing there with her staff, and she looks like she's about to she's in kind of a dramatic pose, kind of just holding the staff behind her back, and if she's ready to swing it at somebody. So yeah, here I'm transferring it on onto my piece of paper. I didn't want to draw it directly on because there was going to be a lot of erasing and stuff like that, and I had done the first sketch, which I was very happy with, on this piece of paper. So I used some transfer paper that I made myself using this video from YouTube, which I'll leave a link to down in the description if you want to make your own transfer paper. So it came out very, very light, a lot lighter than I thought it would. So I just went and darkened it up a little bit. Then for the staff, I'm usually pretty good at making straight lines, but since it was all the way down her, since it went all the way down her back and all the way across the page, I was probably gonna make it curved, and I wanted it to be pretty accurate, since I spent a really long time and I didn't really want to mess up. So I used the ruler just to get a straight line, and then I just kind of customize it from there. So her costume design is pretty simple. She has this jean outfit with this patterned green shirt under, and her hair, she has very long hair tied back in ponytails, and it's kind of like a ginger color. And then she has this hat. So you can see later on that I made a few modifications to the length of the staff and all that stuff. And overall, this thing took me a pretty long time. I couldn't even get all the footage into this video without it being over. It would have been so long if I had kept all of the footage, because I've spent so many hours on this that the video would probably be an hour long, even in time lapse. So I cut lots of bits out. Some of the footage I didn't even download in because there was really no point. It was gonna make the video too long anyway. and now I've inked this in. I cut out a lot of bits where I'm adding line weight because the progress didn't really show up too much on camera. So I was just adding some line weight here and there after inking the drawing in. You can see I put a little bit of watercolor on first, but on her hair. But then I decided that it would be better to ink it in first, so that I could erase the pencil marks first without fading the watercolors. Okay, so I've started now with the watercolors. There's the green shirt that I talked about. I'm going to be adding a pattern to that later. Her hair, I also kind of changed the color afterwards with an orange color because I wasn't getting the quite color that I wanted. So, also her jeans kind of like, I don't know what it's called, but it goes like, kind of like a shirt and jeans at the same time, that you usually see in like, farm girls, things like that, if you search like on the internet. And yeah, so here more coloring. I've got the cup and the watercolors on my left, and if you look on my right, there's this this kind of little piece of paper that I was testing out the things on. I had tested out the colors for the background that I wanted. I tested out for the colors to make sure they weren't too dark and all that stuff. Okay, so I forgot to mention that you see, there on the handle, I did shorten her staff because I wanted the handle to be where her hand was, and if the staff was too long, I wouldn't be able to do that. But then, now I look back, it would have been better to make the staff longer without a handle, or maybe with like a little ribbon or something that kind of goes around and like kind of like a grip, but that she wasn't holding it because it was too long. Because since it was too short, the staff, it was kind of obscured by her like hat, her hair, and all that stuff. And so I would have liked it if it was a bit longer, so you could see more detail in the staff. Okay, so I've just started coloring in her hair again to make it more of a gingery color instead of this ochre that kind of blended in with her hat, which I didn't really like. So I just went over it all in orange, which I liked much better. And I liked the colors. It wasn't like too strong, like bam in your face bright orange. It was more of a soft kind of like a soft peachy orange, which gave a nice effect. Okay, so now quite a big jump. All my watercolors have been put away. Also, I have boldened up a few lines since the watercolors kind of went over the line work, so I just redid a bit of the line work to make it look a bit bolder again, so it doesn't look kind of covered up or foggy. Then I went in with some colored pencils to add details. So I had a brown pencil to add some shading to the hair. Then I had a bunch of other pencils to add kind of like detail on her jeans, on her boots, on her hair, on her hat, and all that stuff. Well, we are slowly but surely reaching the end of the video. I was overall pretty happy with it. Once again, the staff could have been a bit longer, the blade could have been a bit more intricate, and also from our point of view, her left arm, I found it kind of weird. It was a bit short and kind of disproportionate to the rest of the body, but hopefully it doesn't really bother anyone. Also, I like the little idea of her gloves on her hands. Also, the hands might have been a bit too small. I should make those a bit bigger. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it. I like the jeans and how the boots work kind of well, and how the complementary colors kind of work together, the green and the blue, and how the orange kind of went with the hat and the boots. And I also liked how I added in the highlights. So I was pretty happy with how this turned out. The shadow was also okay, and I feel really proud of myself for doing this, because it took me like probably more than 5 or 6 hours or 7 hours. That's why I couldn't fit all the footage on. But yeah, overall I was very happy with it, and I hope you like this video, and subscribe if you haven't already. You can share this with your friends if you'd like to, and leave a comment about what you thought of the video. And hopefully my voiceovers are getting a bit better, because I find those pretty difficult. But yeah, this is the end result, just about. We're almost at the end, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!